2 of my full sim, Marlins Rebuild. So, we left off at the end of season number 1 with the draft. So now we're going to start the off-season. As, if I remember correctly, the Marlins have no free agents, because almost everyone on their team was a rookie. So while they do have a very large surplus, mostly because they only have 11 million, they only have one player that has more than 1 million, which is, wow, it's absolutely crazy. It seems like they have a lot of money, but they really don't. So, according to my rules, the only people I can only give them extensions that, so I can either give them extensions that go through their years of control, and then if they have like all-star selections or any other awards that they won, I can add 1 year per award added on. So, but if I give them the extension for their years of control, then obviously I can't do the added years if they win those in later years. So I have to pick and choose who I want to give and when. And then this one I don't really care. It's just gonna go whoever has the best ones. Like this one, that one looks really good. I'm also okay with that one. Sandy Alomar. That also gives me +2 power. I think I'd rather do that one. I'll go to 6. And then pitching coach, we need... Let's say Stamina's a good one. Pitching clutch. Maybe hits for 9. For this one, I think I'll just go this one. Okay, it was first base. And then either speed or power on this one as well. I actually like that one. Blocking, I'm not that worried about. You know what? That's +2 speed. I think that's good. If he wants to do that, we should be good. Those are the 3 positions. These other ones I'm probably not going to worry about. I could fire them currently, but I don't want to have to pay their salary, especially since we don't have a lot of salary. I could have signed those guys like super long term, but I don't really want to do that. And then here, I don't think I'm actually going to try and sign anyone. I mean, the only thing I might go after is maybe a shortstop. Shortstop first and third, maybe. But it would be obviously just Sonoja. He was in the majors, so. But, I mean, we got enough guys that are well-versed all over the diamond that we're probably good. Okay, so let's see here. Let's start with this. He did make an all-star team. So if I want to sign him long-term, which I do, I can give him one free agent year because he made the all-star team. And he actually pitched really well. So for this one, I think I'm fine with this. So that gives me one extra year of control over him, at least 28. I think that's pretty reasonable. Now, I could wait and potentially get another year out of him if I did it next year. But also, I'm probably better off just doing it now. I actually think I'm just going to go to 89. That should get him pretty easily. I could probably get him for closer to 14, actually. I think I could probably get him for that. Actually, I might have to... And then I don't want to do any... Let's go to relievers then. And get rid of the older guys that I'm just going to release them. Because obviously we don't need them. Okay, and then maybe a pitcher or two. Only if they're... Normally I would try and trade these guys, but sometimes you end up getting something back that's so unrealistic that it's not a good idea. Any other, maybe the right fielder? We gotta say maybe this one. I'm only doing the super old ones. I think that one's fine. There, we should be good now. So again, I would like to get him for 14 if I can. Since he, like I said, he had an all-star selection, so. So I think it's better to try and get him now than, because if I wait a year, he's going to be even more expensive. So, but that'll give me, I think, 7 years of his prime year, so. And he's an 89 currently, so obviously, unless his potential goes up, he's not going to get any better. So, then him, also made an all-star team. Only had a 306 though. For him, I think I'll just do the 5 years. I don't know if I really want the extra free agent year for him. Well, it's only 5 million. I think I'm okay with that. It's only an extra million, so could probably get him for 5. Then, so this guy, if I want to do him, I would only be able to go through 29. But he only hit 239, so I'm probably just going to go year to year with him. He wasn't in the majors this year. We're gonna take that down, actually, since he wasn't in the majors. And then Stowers, he hit 282. Only played in 87 games because of the injury, though. So obviously didn't make the All-Star team. So I'm gonna go 1 year at a time with him for now. Just in case he makes the All-Star team next year. And then I could do it next year. Then him also wasn't in the majors. Just go year to year. Xavier Edwards didn't make the majors. Not really my cup of tea, to be honest. Doesn't have any power. Did hit pretty well, though, but only 7 home runs. I don't know. I wouldn't mind doing this just so I don't have to deal with him for every year. But that'll finish him off. So I would be good with this. And that might suck going forward, but if he makes an all-star team where I lose a year of control, but he wouldn't be a qualifying offer dude anyway. And then this one, he's gonna be like 33 by the time he hits it, so he's gonna be a trade candidate most likely. So this is the guy I kind of want to wait on. And hopefully he makes an all-star team in the near future. So I want to go year to year with him. So I could potentially get the extra years of control with him. And then he always seems to hit really well most of the time. So I want to wait on him too, just in case he makes an all-star team. / gets an award. And that includes gold gloves too. Then I think that's everyone, right? He had a decent year. Everyone else I should be able to renew. Yeah, so everyone else should be... Yeah, everyone else I'm just gonna renew. So the only other... Again, the only reason I want to wait on Yuri is just... Or, the only reason I don't want to wait on him is because I don't think he's gonna ever get the Cy Young. Especially in the NL because of Shohei and Skeens. So that's... And that's practically the only other thing he can get. Although if he did make another all-star team, I could have added another year. Could have gave him 2 instead of just 1. But with how little money the Marlins are gonna have... Whoops. Oh. Makes sense. I mean, I kind of want to do a fast sim through like the first 3 seasons, so I can actually use some of my draft prospects, but that would be kind of boring for the first like 10 episodes of this series. So, and obviously there's going to be plenty of episodes, so. Should be the last couple. Yeah, should be good. And then, yeah, but again, I still ain't gonna have any space, so. Let's see. And we'll obviously offer arbitration to him. How did he pitch? 3.51? Say 25. He didn't make an all-star team, so to be honest, I probably would prefer to just go ahead and get him signed and call it a day. I don't think he's gonna pitch well enough to make an all-star team. We'll see if he takes that. To be honest, I don't think he's going to. Then Otto. Probably he has 4 years. Only hit 233, so that's gonna be a little pricey. I don't really want to keep him like super long term, so if he takes that, he takes that. I don't think he will. He pitched pretty reasonably. Probably not gonna do. I mean, he had a decent year. Let's see. I would do this. He was in the minors, so maybe I'll get lucky since he didn't play in the majors. I'll do him as well since it didn't hit very good, so I should win that. And I'm definitely not going to give him anything. Then that guy can go bye-bye. So we got pretty much no open spaces, so if Nardi gets picked, I really don't care. So I would say probably going to put Meyer and Garrett on there. Because those two will definitely get picked in the Rule 5 draft. 28. He's 26, so definitely gonna add him. Do I want to let him go? He doesn't throw very fast. So this is one like I wouldn't mind trading, because obviously he's gonna get picked in the Rule 5. And then I could trade Bender as well. And then maybe... So Garrett, Bender, and Nardi. That would be okay. So Garrett, Bender. Well, I can't do Bender. And then Barry, because he is also Rule 5 eligible. But it would have to be a reasonable get back. Garrett's a reasonable pick. I would prefer only one player back. This would be helpful because we need a shortstop. I don't really like him personally. So we're looking for first, short, center, right, or a relief pitcher. We don't really need a second baseman. That was actually, I think, one of the guys I was looking at in the draft. See, they tend to get traded a lot. That was that one 22-year-old from the draft. So far, that one wouldn't be bad. I think he wasn't from this most recent draft. He's the real life draft, if I remember correctly. I've had Sebastian Walcott and other um I really shouldn't be trading with the guys in my division, but I would like that one actually, just because I like Cam and Eddie. Yeah, just by the looks of it, I'm not a big fan of really any of these. Maybe that one. I'm not looking for any specific thing. I mostly just wanted certain positions. This one probably wouldn't be too bad. But Walker already has 2 years under his belt. Ooh, I'm actually a big fan of Drew Jones. And I love his father, obviously. Big Andrew Jones fan. Hall of Fame, he needs to be in it. I think I know which one I'm taking. And that's actually a pretty reasonable deal, so I'm getting back a C prospect while they're getting a back into the rotation starter. I'm getting a center fielder that's very good defensively. Obviously, he's not ready for the majors yet, hitting-wise. And then I'm getting a lottery ticket second baseman. Well, they're getting a guy that's pretty much ready and a decent reliever that I just don't have room for. I think that's a reasonable deal, and I really don't want to pass up Drew Jones, because I'm a big fan, and I haven't had him in anything this year. And there's definitely some other ones that have more better targets, if you ask me. So I definitely can see it. Arias. This one's actually probably better. But I'm definitely going to do this one. It's a pretty even trade. There's two B players and two C players on both sides. I think that's reasonable. I am happy with that. Then I'm going to leave Bender on there, see if he gets taken. And then really the only other thing for me to do is probably try and sign a first baseman. That's really the only other thing. Technically a first baseman and a shortstop. But that's really all we have. But we only have space for one currently, so obviously I'm not going to go spending a lot of money. But Josh Bell is probably good enough. Let's see if he wants to come. Or maybe... Obviously we're not going to be going after the top ones. Let's see, maybe try and get Castro here. He plays a lot of positions as well. I'll put both of those on there just in case. Okay. I guess it's because they're both switch hitters. That makes sense. Okay. We should be good. Jordan Westberg. Got traded. He seems to get traded a lot. He's the only player that I've ever seen at age 17 as well. He gets traded in almost every single franchise I do. I'm gonna pass on that because we don't have the money for that. I do want to wait on Isaiah just because I'd rather have Castro if I can get him. Dylan Cease went to the Braves. Actually, not the first time. Bichette went to the Yankees this time. Uribe got traded. Yeah, Bill is the ideal guy for first base, I would say. I'm pretty sure... Oh, I gotta do these guys. Okay, I'm surprised he hasn't taken that, to be honest. But Perez did take his. So that should open up another spot, I think. Correct? Yes, it did. So now, I definitely don't want that. Castro's still down that low? Do I want to do 2 years? I'd rather do 1. Again, I would prefer Castro if I can get him. Should still be good. Did Cabrera take the 3-year? Yeah, he did. So that's good. So currently we're at 88 million. Still got a decent amount of money left, so back to the Phillies. Again, I would prefer 1 year so I don't have to deal with them after next year. Oh, I didn't realize how expensive he was. Yeah, now that I see that, yeah, I didn't realize how expensive he was. I would rather do that. My bad. I wasn't paying attention to what he wanted per year. I can't afford that long term. Okay, that's good. Jung-Ho Lee. I might up his salary a little bit. Because we're pretty much set now overall. Pretty much every guy can play multiple positions. Let's go ahead and just up it to 6. If he doesn't take that, I'd be really surprised. So I'm just gonna remove him, so. And then Tucker hasn't signed yet. I'm not looking forward to this. They like to screw me a lot on this. So we got 6 to best odds. Let's see what happens. Please don't screw me. And, well, they didn't screw me too bad. Rockies got lucky. So, we're going to be picking worse than we did last year. Unfortunately. It just means we have a high probability of not getting a generational talent the lower we go. Joe Caglione. That is not a bad one, actually. That's a former Braves farmhand. I am not opposed to this one, but I don't think I want to do that one, because Stowers is really good against righties. So I'm not going to do that one. And then now we have no open spots. So let's see who gets taken. That's a decent guy. I had him on my team a couple of times. Yeah, it doesn't look like a lot of people. Tucker went to the Mariners in this one. He normally goes to the Dodgers. In almost every one I've done. But we should be done with this episode pretty much, so. Team didn't change it that much, obviously. Just one big trade acquisition, and that was Drew Jones. I'm open to bringing Justin Crawford up. Oh, he actually did. I'll probably bring him up just so he can go ahead and maybe get Rookie of the Year. Not. I'll keep Drew Jones down. I don't think he's on. He'll need to be added by the end of next year, but we only have the one open spot, so. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize how many. Especially with us picking up Josh Bell. Okay, let's go ahead and that's gonna end this episode. And next episode will be the start of next season. And the start of our sim. The real sim that I was planning on doing, so. Let's see how much we. Derek Kill. I got lucky. I won. And Bender beat me. Let's see. Okay, he finally took it, so. So I got the 1 year extra for him. Yeah, I might have. Maybe I should have waited, so I could have got another year, potentially, of his free agency. Maybe taking him out to 2032 instead. Or not 2032, but 2033. But he also would have been a lot more expensive as well. And as of right now, we don't have the money to do that. So, but we're going to go ahead and sim spring training at the end of this episode. So the start of the next episode will be the start of our actual sim. And I plan on commentating the very first game, and then probably one a month after that. So, and then each individual video that gets uploaded following will be yeah, each following video will just be one game going forward after that. But obviously, I don't think the team's gonna be super great. Obviously, again, that's what I was hoping for, a higher pick, but oh, he did lead the league in that. But again, that one didn't really count. So, and then we didn't win. Dylan Cruz did. But if anybody wins awards, we get extra years. And then I might look to trade him now. That way I can bring up Crawford. Again, if he's offered. But we're still hurting, especially at the corners. He's still... I don't know why he is still not on the 40-man. And then I'll probably still look to potentially move some of these guys because they're not going to be long-term pieces. At least in my opinion. I'm open to moving him as well in the next year or two if I get offered something decent. Same with Cabrera. But like I said, that'll end this episode. Next episode will be opening day. I'll commentate that one. And hope to see you there. Peace.